Hi everyone, and thank you for watching our video today. I'll be talking about subdivisions and generally how they can help you stay together as a group. So in case you don't know, subdivisions are when we take the bigger beats and we divide them into smaller units. So for example, instead of just thinking of the quarter note beat, you might think of eighth notes or 16th notes. Usually we do this in our head. So rather than counting out loud, we are thinking about them in our head. One example of this is when your teacher says, count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That way you're hearing the eighth note subdivision on the ands. Another way you can count is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. That way you're hearing the 16th note subdivisions instead of just 1, 2, 3, 4. This is really important to be able to do when you play in a string quartet because a lot of times the different parts in the group will play in different types of subdivisions. So while the cello might play longer, slower notes, the violins or viola might play faster values, and you have to be able to hear all of those values at the same time so that you don't get ahead or behind the beat. So we're going to show you a couple examples of how subdivisions are heard in the music. The first example you're going to hear is in a Beethoven quartet with a variation that you can hear. The melody is like long and beautiful, but there are other smaller subdivisions happening underneath, and the melody has to listen to those so that the group doesn't fall apart. The second example that you're going to hear right now is when you don't actually have the subdivisions clearly stated in the music, but you have to maintain them in your head as a group so that nobody gets behind or ahead. So you're going to see an example of how we are thinking of the subdivisions in our heads as a group, even though they're not written in the music. And then you're going to see how we play them normally without actually hearing the subdivisions. The last example that I wanted to show you guys today is what can you do when you want to have a slowdown or a tempo change as a group and stay together so that everybody's slowing down at the same rate. So it's important that when you do a slowdown, everyone is thinking not just, oh, get slower, but you're thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you're gradually slowing down the subdivisions inside of the beats. So this example that you're going to hear is the ending of a slow movement of a Brahms quartet. So hopefully you understand why subdivisions are really important to have always going in your head, and this will help you stay together as a group. Thank you again for watching.